Hello viewers, welcome to yet another show of the Connect series. Today we have Colonel Anil Kumar, who is ex-NAG, a commando, entering the digital world. So once you know, as a commando, we all understand the kind of challenging tasks and jobs that he has done. He was in J&K, he was in Northeast, and let's briefly hear from the man himself, Colonel Kumar himself, on the kind of challenging assignment that he handled, and basically how we got into the army and how we got out of the army as well.
I got into the army, sir, basically because I was part of National Security, National Cadet Corps,
NCC.
National Cadet Corps, NCC, sir. So I was an NCC certificate holder.
Okay.
So when I joined
that makes two of us.
Absolutely. So when you join the NCC, what happens is it changes you.
Yes.
And the way you look at the world, and then that uniform, that pride of wearing that uniform. And in the army, whenever I've attended a lot of NCC camps where I found the army officers, they are very smart enough, and the way they look, the way they behave. So I always wanted to become something like them. And I
Where was
I
this?
still remember
Where was this? Where were you in NCC? Which college? City?
Sir, I'm from Kerala, sir. I'm from Kerala. So it was in Cochin. It was in Cochin, sir. And so I was in NCC, and then the first NCC camp, you can say that the day I joined the first NCC camp actually changed my life. In fact, I still remember when I joined, there were 600 cadets all in Saudhan. Our first parade in the PT, where Muchad, the one with thick mustaches, Subedar came. Subedar is equivalent to an inspector.
Yeah.
He came and he said, Saudhan, it is like to get into attention. So we all came into attention. So I thought he's a big man, and when I grow up, I want to something like him. And after about 5 minutes, I found a lean, thin major came in.
Okay.
When this lean, thin major came in, this well-built Subedar also came into Saudhan. And I said, not this man. I wanted to become something like him.
So your role model, your role model suddenly changed.
Changed. One day. Okay. So it grew in me, sir. And I become a senior under officer. It is the highest rank an NCC cadet can.
So did you take the SSC route, or you went to IMA or NDA?
No, sir. In my case, it's totally different. In fact, I'm the first NCC entry, sir. And there are 50 vacancies were opened up for NCC that particular year. So what happened, I've got my graduation, and then though I've written my CBS exam, but this thing suddenly came in, and then we were called for the SSB interview straight away. And in the first SSB I got through. So that is how I joined. So when I joined, when in the academy, what used to happen is there was an instructor called Colonel now he retired as a colonel. That time he was a Major Chandrawati. He's from Special Forces. He used to tell us, a girl join AAC, AOC. AAC and AOC is Army Supply Corps and Army Ordnance Corps, because a very lighter kind of a job they have. And boys join infantry. That is, infantry is one of the toughest in the 4-4. And men join, he said, the Special Forces.
Yeah.
So I wanted to become a special force guy, but unfortunately, what happened in all my people have actually, told me that in case if you go for SF, if you are not able to clear the probation there, you come back and the entire life you will be regretting. You failed and came back and all that stuff. So I said, "Agar man nahi bane to bhi chalega, but girl nahi banna hai." So that is our option.
So this is the typical Laksha scenario, the movie Laksha.
Yes. So I decided at least become an infantry, because after you join infantry, then you have that skills, or you build up to that particular thing. You can always opt for a
which regiment was this?
Madras Regiment, so South Indian troops. South Indian troops. So I joined Madras Regiment, 25th Battalion of the Madras Regiment, and we were in Uri. And yes, as you initially said, I served in almost every part of the country. I mean, especially the field areas, which we call it as that the J&K and the Northeast. And I also had an opportunity to serve in United Nations as a part of United Nations peacekeeping mission.
Where were you? Where were you
And
posted?
in Congo, sir. It is
Okay.
in Congo, Democratic Republic of
Republic of
Congo,
Congo.
DRC. So, and then, of course, in Army, I had a lot of opportunities I have got. In fact, a lot of, like I was posted as a chief logistic officer in one of the military formation. And like I was mentioning earlier, I always wanted to become a special forces officer. So I wanted to fulfill that dream too. That is how I opted to join NSG, National
Security
Security Guard.
guards. So
National
23,
Security Guard.
23 years in the army, rather with energy and various positions.
No, sir. Actually, 23. Yes, 23 because 1 year of almost 1 year training.
Okay.
So
22.
that includes. Yeah. So the NSG, as you know, it's a deputation force. It's under Home Ministry.
Yes.
Under Home Ministry.
So where were you? Where were you during the Mumbai attacks?
Sir, actually the tenure in the NSG those time it was 3 years.
Okay.
So I completed 3 years and I moved back to my unit. And after 3 months, this thing happened. In fact, I missed that opportunity to be part of it. Yeah. But Sandeep Unikrishnan, he's also from Kerala.
Yeah.
In fact, I must tell you, he got motivated. Me wearing that uniform in one of the courses we did. So in the army course, but in NSG, when you get into the NSG, you can wear the black dangri. It's a very impressive uniform.
Yes, it is.
And I'm from Kerala, so he's also from Kerala.
Yes.
So we became little friends. He was junior, so he asked me how to go about it and all the stuff. So I just guided him, and I then later on realized one day I got a call from him saying that he's joined NSG, and then I met him. I served with him sometime. He was in a different unit. It was in 51 SAG.
Yeah.
A great officer, but nation's loss.
Yeah, yes, great.
So, like you said, thereafter I served in glaciers, Siachen Glacier as well. I got an opportunity to serve there. Then, of course, I went to UN. I came back from UN. I commanded a unit. I approved as a colonel by then in 2012, and I commanded a unit in Manipur, infantry unit in Manipur, and my unit is the only unit which came back alive without a single casualty from there. There were 12 units which were deployed in Indo-Myanmar border. In fact, if you remember, there were 18 boys that have died in one attack in Northeast.
Yes.
It was a neighboring battalion. It was a neighboring battalion, my neighboring battalion. But like it never happened with us because we used to be very proactive. Initially, we trained our battalion very well, and they tried to ambush us, and my boys, in fact, re-ambushed them. I mean, counter-ambushed them, and killed 2 of their militants, which is not heard of. I mean, they're the Northeast. They are very, very good fighters, and they know the ground, lay of ground, and generally,
were they basically the Chinese trained?
Were they basically killed 2?
Yeah, were they basically Chinese trained militants, or where did they get their trained from? Where?
PLA, I mean, yes, they are Chinese trained, because they were initial stage. These militant organizations from the Northeast were supported by PLA.
Yeah,
because they wanted to create some disturbance in India too. So yes, they got trained, and they know the land there very well from that particular region. That is
when did you seek retirement?
Reason why I've decided to quit.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, in fact, I came back this year March. I took the retirement. I mean, I've actually released from the army in this March.
Okay. This
so,
company.
I did an executive MBA from IIM Indore.
Yeah. So this brand and this company.
I did my executive.
Yeah.
Sir, one of the reason is, when I decided that I wanted to leave army. So I knew that I'm from the army background. So like the question you asked, what is army officer doing in digital world?
Yes.
And this question will be there everybody's mind. And if I want to run a successful business, I might as well know about business. So I actually started working to this transition. You can say 2 years before. Like I'm
Transition.
2020 I retired. 2018 onwards I started preparing myself. Yeah, transition. So I did a seminar initially, helping the pros and cons of military transition from the military to the corporate. What are the challenges outside? How do you have to prepare? What all thing you need to gain? What all thing you need to shed?
Then you did the IIM course also from
So
Lucknow.
I attended the seminar. Yeah, so I did a 6 months course on business strategy and leadership from Lucknow, and then there is a facility in which you can do management course when you retire. It is a facility which the government of India gives you. So I took an opportunity to do a residential management course from IIM Indore as well. So that is so I so when I before that, before I joining IIM Indore, when I was doing this IIM Lucknow course, in fact, one of my friend, I was trying to help them. I was trying to help them branding their hospital.
Okay.
So I wanted to experiment with what I was learning there, and it did very well. And that hospital name is Dr. Harika ENT Care, and they didn't have a proper name then, because they were not very serious about business, because it was nothing which a very prime concern for
Where
them
is
then.
this? Where is this
But
hospital?
yes, now they are constructing. It
Where
is
is
in
it?
Hyderabad. It's in
Okay.
Hyderabad. They have got a hospital in Miapur, one branch in Chandanagar,
Okay.
and they are constructing a full-fledged hospital in Vanasthalipuram now.
Okay.
So because of the success story we had there, a lot of friends joined me, helping them, branding them. And
Okay.
then I helped them in digital marketing as well. So initially I thought I'll do this IM Indore management course, come back and join a corporate world. Maybe stay there for about 5 years, earn a little money, and then come and start a company.
Mhm.
So in fact, there was campus placements, and I was almost through in the last stage. 104 days ago
Oh,
this happened.
it's very
And
recent.
then yeah, it's a recent one, sir. And we got about 52 clients so far. And the very interesting part is we have not done digital marketing for our company so far, though
Oh,
we are the digital marketing company. So I intentionally did not do it because see, the point is, sir, reputation is very important, and it is a quality which is important. It's not money. I'm not in a hurry to make money out here. And making money was not only the primary concern I had. I personally feel, people in the market charges very exorbitant fees
yes.
for digital marketing,
Yes.
and their services are not reliable.
This scenario, in today's COVID scenario, this aspect, this vertical, digital communication assumes a lot of importance. So obviously, you must be getting a lot of calls and clients.
That is true, sir. That is absolutely true. So as I told you, when I knew, I had some kind of an inclination there. So one of my electives in IIM Indore was digital marketing.
Yeah.
But in the IIMs, they teach about the largest perspective of digital marketing,
Yeah.
how the policies are made, how there are a lot of case studies. So what I did is, during this COVID time, that I joined digital marketing course. It's a full-time course. I mean, 10 to 5. It's a 9 weeks course I've joined. So I learned the entire aspect of digital marketing course. So and I'm so I that helps me to understand the client's requirement better, and also can translate into that particular thing to my staff to get the work out of them. So I did that too. Yeah, that's true, sir.
And why Hyderabad? Why did you settle Hyderabad? Because you're basically from Kochi. How did you come to Hyderabad?
Yeah, say, but because of potential, it is the next Mumbai actually.
Okay.
And you see the kind of a potential Hyderabad got. It is going to be the center, economic center. It's almost, if you see any big companies, any multinational companies,
Yeah.
coming to India to have an office here in Hyderabad. That is even the IKEA, when they started their big project in India, they selected Hyderabad. It's a very important place to be in. So I don't want to lose that opportunity to be in.
No, you must have seen a lot of opportunities when during pre-COVID times when Hyderabad was a very happening city, but thanks to the COVID scenario, a lot of IT companies have either gone for work from home opportunities, or some of them actually shut down. Some of them are scaling down. Are you facing any of those challenges?
Sir, you're right, absolutely. But sir, I personally feel this is a scenario which is going to be very short-lived.
So what kind of digital work you're doing these days? What kind of websites
Sir,
development?
yeah, we have actually started. We have initially, when I started, I thought I'll start a digital marketing company.
Okay.
But then I realized that digital marketing company alone will not help. So now, then I had a web development company, and slowly, we are, trying to become a 360-degree uh, kind of services. Like
Okay.
we are doing consultancy now, marketing consultancy. We are helping people to brand themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a branding vertical. We have a digital marketing, which was our main focus. We have a web and mobile application development. We also have a data analytics department, and rather vertical, which look after the data analytics part of it. We have a team to look after the marketing automation. We can help people to, make all their marketing efforts channelized, and or to enhance their productivity. We also have a customized software development. Anybody wanted to develop a particular software to help their business, we can do that. And
So
then the latest,
tell us something about the latest agreement, that the MOU that you signed with the Kerala
yeah,
IT. So what about
yeah.
what?
Yeah, so sir, as you told, my company is into consultancy, branding, and digital marketing. So my intention was to help the entrepreneurs and business owners to grow their business with the help of management science and technology. Why 360-degree online courses have started? Because I have seen there are a lot of companies, the edutech companies, which is there in India. They are actually uh, charging exorbitant fees, sir. 3 lakh for a data science course. Who can afford? I mean,
Yeah.
yes, there are people who can afford, but like let's say, let's talk about the engineering college. We have a lot of engineering college. Let's talk about Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. Hmm. There are a lot of engineering college. There are people are struggling to pay their normal government fees in engineering college. How can then? So I thought, why don't we give an online education, something in similar line, maybe 30% cost of what the others are offering. So that is why, sir, Kerala government something called the ICT Academy of Kerala,
Yeah.
and ICT of Academy of Kerala is supported by Government of India.
But they were charging exorbitant fees, and they are not affordable to the common people or
Yes.
the common youth.
Yes.
So, because I found here, let's say in Telangana, there are a lot of engineering colleges, and they are actually finding difficult to even pay the normal government fees. And how can they afford to pay and come to that league? And today the technology demands skills. I mean, unless until you don't have that skill, the companies can't enroll you.
True.
So obviously there is a kind of a segregation which was taking place because of non-affordability of doing that particular course.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the area where I thought, how can we chip in? So that is how we have tied up with Kerala government. There's the ICT Academy of Kerala,
Yeah.
which is supported by Government of India. And the shareholders are basically the four big IT companies, including TCS and IT department of Kerala. And they have knowledge partners of Google, Amazon. There are a lot of big companies are supporting this particular initiative. And we wanted to make it online and make it affordable. And the courses are very subsidized government kind of fees. In fact, we are charging about 30% of what, sometimes much lesser than that, what the other guys are charging.
No, but you have the
So,
you have the
this,
TCS, the Googles of the world there. So how does brand and digital fit in there? What kind of different thing that you will be doing for them?
Basically, now the what happens is the training curriculum and the training material, everything are developed by them only. The industry leaders are involved in it. But I'm making it online.
Okay.
Rather, reaching out to people, getting them. So I'm also using my digital marketing skills to reach out to the people, make them available. And and in fact, one more thing I wanted to say: the Kerala government is giving a lot of scholarship for those people.
Okay.
In fact, I wanted to even approach the Telangana government and also to contribute something towards them, so that they are also trying to do something for the youth. Even though the fees are very subsidized, but even that can be subsidized, further subsidized by the government of various state governments.
And what kind of courses?
We are making a platform.
Yeah, what kind of courses that you will be running through the platform?
Hello. We are running the course on digital marketing, data science, full stack development, and robotic process automation, virtual reality. So all the latest technology courses we would be running. Sir.
So where are you?
And the attractive part is,
where are you sourcing your material from, or your expertise, your faculty, or whatever? How are you sourcing that?
Sir, what I'm going to do is initially all those back-end operations, like for example, the instructors and everything will be provided by Kerala government.
Okay.
And I'll be actually connecting the students with them and through the online platform, and so that they can continue the learning online. And we will also be providing an internship with TCS. Sir.
Okay.
TCS is a big company, as you know, so it will help them, to add on to the career. So, but subsequently, when the COVID thing stabilized and the issues sorted out, I intend to have a center here, the offline center. The people can come and learn here. So that is something which I'm planning. So that is something which, and I'm also planning to tie up with microfinance companies.
Okay.
So that maybe they can incorporate with us. I mean, in partnership, probably they can give a kind of a small education loan without so much of formalities. So let's say our course duration start from 6 months to 18 months. And our course fees just 25,000 to 35,000 is the highest fees which we charge.
Okay.
Because it's a government, it's a government monitored government fees actually.
Yes. Yes.
So we are not charging any money. We are not charging any money over whatever the government is charging. What we intend to do is, even if somebody find it that 25,000 or 35,000 is a big money for that 18 months course or something, which we wanted to incorporate this finance companies into it. So they try to give a loan, so that on EMI also they can pay maybe small amounts they can pay. So I'm in talk with them, and I'm trying to have a EMI scheme without any interest. But I don't know how far I'm going to successful.
Because the microfinance companies, the interest is higher than the normal the bank rates.
Absolutely,
so
I'm aware of it. But like some people are, let's see, I'm just trying my best to without any interest or something. But I don't know how successful I'm going to be. I've actually initiated my talks today. So in days to come, it will automatically be there. Yes, sir. Okay. What is in my mind and I'm developing is, I got a team of people who worked with big consultancy firms and their IM guys. Those are IM graduates. So I have a panel of the team. So those are my friends and some people I know. I got that panel with them. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to have a fees of 9,999 rupees.
Okay.
And in which we will have one sitting in which we will understand his requirement. We will tell them what we can offer, and if both the guys are agreed each other, then we'll go ahead, and he pays the money only after the first session. Okay. And then we have 3 more sessions and make it less than 10,000 rupees consultancy. I mean, it's not heard of anywhere, sir. I'm sure that you'll agree with me.
Correct.
So I wanted to make it very, so some people don't even know because management science have grown so much. and but like in normal people are not even heard of it.
True.
Certain things they can predict, they can make their businesses grow better, because they are not access to those kind of a technology or information. They are not able to implement it in their business.
Also
so I
in
wanted to make it affordable.
yeah, also in
Yeah.
today's COVID the scenario, many people cannot afford the kind of exorbitant fee, and because
Absolutely.
everybody is
Absolutely.
cash crunched, so there are constraints
Absolutely.
for everybody.
Yeah.
I think,
So not only that, like for example, let me tell you, the consultancy, maybe they will say, sir, we have this business, we were doing well, but after the COVID, this has happened. Our consultancy will be able to study that business and give them an alternative. We will say, you do this, you will be able to do it. It may be digitalizing their business, or maybe diversifying a business, maybe little modification to the way he's addressing the issue. So I think we can do, I mean, one way, these consultancy fees or something which is not going to earn me money for my company, but that is a kind of a service I do to these people, our fellow men, and also to the country suffering economy. If a businessman is able to succeed in what he's doing, the country is also succeeding another way.
Yeah.
So that is a kind of a paying back to the society kind of a thing which I would like to do. So and I believe, I'm an army man. We did a lot of things, and even management has evolved from military science. If you see, even the technology has evolved from them. But in our teaching, we never calculated there is no term called profit in our
ROI.
money and profit in our.
There's no ROI.
There's no ROI there, So, but this world is different. So unless until I plan on that, I'll not be able to sustain my business. So obviously, I'm looking for profit, but not an exorbitant profit. And I believe the business not only meant to make money, it is also a kind of a service to the society, and grow and grow together. And that should be the aim of all businessmen. That is going to be our motto too.
So I think imbibing those the principles and the practices that you learned in the army to serve the nation, this is what I think you are going to target even in the civilian life also. We wish you all the best, Colonel Kumar. Thank you very much for your time, for joining us, and we'll keep in touch with you to see the progress of your company, and maybe Business News Connect and the Connect series and business and digital, your company, and we can do something for the society. Looking forward to cooperating with jointly on some ventures. Thank you very much. Thank you, Colonel Kumar, for giving your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.